Dr. K. Chitra from School of Computer Studies, PG. So, I think these days you have seen so many cases. On the second day you have seen a case on data visualization, yes. So, today we are not going to concentrate on a single case. So, just we will be seeing many cases, small things, okay. So, just we are going to see what are the best practices to be followed for data visualization. As you people are going to, tomorrow you will be having a hands on session on this. So, just I am going to give an intro to what is a data visualization. Okay. So, can you people tell what could be the visualization, first visualization? என்னவா இருந்திருக்கலாம், எப்படி விஷுவல் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க? Charts, old visualization techniques, very old. Tables, chart, before that graphs, before that maps, okay, good, before that pictures, numbers, where edavudhu letters, okay. So, you will see few of them. What is this? Cave paintings. So, it is also an example of a visualization. What it is? So, it has some visuals, right? So, அது நமக்கு சொல்லுது என்ன, you don't need to know about the language, who are the people, எதுமே நமக்கு தெரிய வேண்டியதில்லை, but it shows something, okay. So, this is also one thing of visualization. So, finally we tell what is a visualization. Just it is a pictorial format representing some form of real data that would help to make decisions. That is very important. So, with all the whatever we see, we cannot make decision, right? பார்க்குற எல்லாத்தையுமே வச்சு வந்து நம்ம டிசிஷன் பண்ண முடியுமா அப்படின்னா இட் இஸ் நாட். ஓகே ஓகே. ஸோ வி ஆர் மூவிங் டு த ஹிஸ்ட்ரி ஆஃப் விஷுவலைசேஷன். ஜஸ்ட் வில் see some of the pictures. So what it could be? The idea? Yes. Then what ma? What? Okay. So, this is the oldest known map from a museum at Konya, Turkey. So, this represents houses actually. So, முன்னாடி யூஸ் பண்ண ஒரு மேப் இது. So, the between the houses you have lanes. So, இது எதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணாங்க அப்படின்னா, if there is any dispute or any problems, they took this map. But there also there is some problems, எல்லாரும் இது ஒத்துக்கல, okay. So, that is it, because of the accuracy. இது எவ்வளோ accuracy தெரியாது இல்லையா, அதனால so there is a dispute for this. Then this one, compass, okay. வேற ஏதாவது? So, this is the oldest world map from it is actually in American Geographical Society library. This is the first world map they have drawn, okay. So, these are some of the things, okay. Now, coming to an interesting thing. So, what it is? எது மாதிரி இருக்கு இது பார்த்தா? Venn diagram, okay. Any other thing? Huh? Postcard, then good. Okay, so this was actually who said sunrise? You came closer actually. Okay, so these are sunspots map from done by Galileo, who is an astronomer. So எதுக்காக இது பண்ணாங்க அப்படின்னா, there were some spots in the sun. So he is telling that there are some dark spots on the sun, but the rulers didn't accept because they believed that sun is one of the thing created by God. So God create பண்ண எதுமே வந்து problem இருக்காது, purest form. So there will not be any spots or anything. So they argued like that. So to win the argument, he from some maybe some 40 days he is sitting in the same place at the same time, and with a telescope he had drawn the pictures actually. அதில் பார்த்து ஒரு நாளுமே வந்து அந்த பர்டிகுலர் டைமில் அதை வரைஞ்சிருக்காங்க. varanju, then finally he win the argument that these are not satellites or anything, just it is a spots on the sun. But later, and he won the argument also, but later it was told that it is just a magnetic field, nothing in the sun, but just it was a magnetic field near the sun. Okay. So this one I will give the answers. So just a graph, this was done by William Playfair. So he is the father of statistical graph. What we are drawing now, like line chart, pie chart, everything was discovered by this person only. So for what purpose he have done this is, actually he was the government was arguing that everything is going very smooth, எந்த ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை, கரெக்டாக போயிட்டுருக்கு, இம்போர்ட் எக்ஸ்போர்ட் எல்லாம் அப்படிங்கும்போது இங்கிலாந்துலேருந்து டென்மார்க் அண்ட் நார்வேக்காக. பட் he drawn by hand, he drawn this chart and explained this was not happening. So red line பார்த்தீங்கன்னா line of exports and yellow line is line of imports. So there is a huge difference when he have drawn the chart. Okay. So when moving, இதெல்லாமே 1600s நடந்துச்சு, 700ல. Now moving to 1800. இது யாருக்காவது தெரிஞ்சிருக்கா? Building or structure. Okay. So this was done by Florence Nightingale. I think everyone know it, Lady of Lamp. So this is called as rose diagram or coxcomb. இந்த சார்ட்டுக்கு பேரு. Okay, so why it was drawn is at the time of Crimean War நடந்த டைம்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா there are so many soldiers, they have problem, அதாவது அடிபட்டு they came to there are some 38 nurses working with them. They told that she discovered that actually அடிபடுறதுனால சாகிறத விட due to some other reasons, treatable diseaseனால தான் அதிக so many persons are dying அப்படின்னு போயிட்டு ரிப்போர்ட்ஸ் கொடுத்தாங்க. But they didn't accept. அப்படிலாம் கிடையாது, எல்லாருமே வந்து வார்னால தான் இருக்கிறாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ வாட் ஷி டிசைடட் இஸ் ஷி ஹேவ் ட்ரான் இட். அதில் ஃபஸ்ட்டு இருக்கிற சென்டரில் இருக்கிற பிங்க் கலர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா டியூ டு த வார், அதனால் வந்து நடந்த விஷயங்கள். தென் ஆஃப்டர் தட் யூ ஹேவ் ஒன் கலர், ஸோ தட் இஸ் டன் டியூ டு சம் அதர் ரீசன்ஸ். அண்ட் யூ ஹேவ் அ ப்ளூ கலர் ரைட், த பிகர் ஒன். ஸோ அது வந்து எல்லாமே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ட்ரீட்டபிள் டிசீஸ், பட் லேக் ஆஃப் ஹைஜீன், லேக் ஆஃப் மெடிசன், ஷெல்டர், அதனால் வந்து தே ஹேவ் லாஸ்ட் த லைஃப். So she have drawn it and sent to an article, or newspaper ku send panni, then every public has seen this. Adukapram da vandu they have taken action and they gave the everything to them. Okay. Okay. So next. Idu endha mari irukku? ஒரு ஐடியாவே வரலையா? மேப். ஓகே. கிராஃப். ஸோ என்ன ரெப்ரசன்ட் பண்ணுதுன்னு சொல்ல முடியுமா ஏதாவது? இட்ஸ் நாட் கிளியர். ஓகே, ஸோ திஸ் வாஸ் Napoleon's Russian campaign. He started from Poland to Moscow with so much of army. Actually அந்த yellow color என்னன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா army people. Some 6 lakh, I think 6 lakh soldiers ஓட தான் he started to Moscow. Then when he was traveling, போயிட்டு திரும்பி வந்தது தான் வந்து அந்த black color. When he reached back, it was just 10,000 soldiers. So இதை வந்து காட்டுறதுக்கு தான் வந்து the person Charles Joseph Minard. He is the best. This is the best statistical graph ever drawn. Because ஒரு பர்சன்ஸோட லைஃப் எந்த ஒரு சிங்கிள் பர்சனோட ஆம்பிஷன் வந்து எத்தனை பேர்த்த வந்து இது பண்ணியிருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு தான் வந்து have drawn this. So here he have shown many things, that is the color represents the size of the army going forward, and then one more color represents coming backward. And you see the temperature, not only reason என்னன்னா இங்க இருந்து போகும்போதே ஆர்மியோட சைஸ் குறைஞ்சிருக்கு பாருங்க. The reason is in some they didn't get proper food, they didn't get proper shelter, so while reaching itself the size of the army was very less, so they couldn't compete with them. They returned back. When they are coming back again, they started losing the lives of the soldiers due to temperature. See the temperature in Russia in winter time la vandu survive பண்றது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். So when it comes, the temperature is coming down, so that is also one reason. So இது எல்லாமே வந்து he started drawing this. இது வந்து இது when this happened, this Charles age was 32, and when he was finished this graph, he was 80. So அந்த அளவுக்கு டேட்டா கலெக்ட் பண்ணி தான் he have drawn this. Okay. So till now we have seen history of visualization, how the people are visualizing data, what is the importance. So why do we have to visualize data? In the previous session itself sir was speaking about it. So why do we have to visualize? எதனால பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா, See, 65% of us are visual learners. So, we retain 80% of what we see, 20% of what we read and 0% what we hear. So, எதை நான் வந்துட்டு 1 hour பேசிட்டே இருந்தேன் அப்படின்னா it is when you go out it is 0%. Okay. So, when we see some pictures maybe you can retain something back. So, it takes just 13 milliseconds for our brain to process an image by seeing an image. Okay. So, data visualization again I am telling it represents some form of collected data of the world represented as picture which would help in. So, what is the purpose? Why we are doing it? To make a decision, to uncover patterns and trends. If you want to find out any new thing from that, by seeing a data we cannot do anything. By seeing the visuals you can uncover some patterns. Then finally, presenting arguments or telling a story, for that also you can use visuals. Okay. So, SARS said about Edward Tufte, right? So, there are two goals when presenting data: convey your story and establish credibility. Okay. So, again a simple exercise. What you are seeing here? There are 4 sets of data, x axis, y axis. It can be any type of data, that is not an issue. Profit loss irukla, or 4 store oda profit loss irukla, any type, but you have 4 sets of data. You have x axis, you have y axis. Yes. So, what you can find out from this data? Idhula irundhu enna solla? You compare all the 4. You see set 1, set 2, then set 3 and set 4. So, we have set 1, see x axis values are same, right, for set 1, set 2, set 3, and in set 4 you have some constant values, and y axis also there is no much difference. So, whenever we do statistics on, descriptive statistics on it, see the values what you got. The mean value is 9 for x and for y it is 7.5, and variant whatever we do not go for technical terms, just by applying very simple statistics methods on this, we are getting same answers. So, we can tell all the stores are doing the same thing. எல்லா 4 set of values ஒண்ணுதான் அப்படினு சொல்லலாமா? அப்படிதான statistics சொல்லுது. Yes. So, we come to a conclusion that all are same. So, descriptive statistics are same for all the set. So, does this mean all these data are identical? So, now I visual it and show it to you how it will be. See, the first one is a linear chart, the second one it is a non-linear, the second set of values, and third one again is a linear and you have a outlier on it, and the fourth one is a different form of data. So, this is the power of visualization. Okay. Okay. So, coming to the pre-attentive attributes. So, generally how our brain works is whatever we see through eyes, that is very important. Okay. So, first நம்ம பார்க்கிறது மூலமாவே வந்து you can easily judge anything. டக்குன்னு அப்படி தான் நம்ம first பண்ணுவோம். See this. So, the science says that our system, that is our brain is have 2 systems, system 1 in the front and system 2 at the back. So, system 1 is intuition and instinct. So, it is unconscious, very fast, by seeing we judge something, right. So, here system 2 is of rational thinking, only 5%, it is very slow, very lazy, logical thinking. ஒரு விஷயத்தை வந்து நம்ம வந்து think பண்ணி இதான் முடிவு பண்றதுக்கு it will take only 5% is used, our brain is. Otherwise, our eyes see everything and judge anything. Okay. Okay. So, for this we have a simple exercise. So, can anyone tell how many 3s are there? 5, 6. Okay. So, you took some 20 seconds. Now, yeah. So, by showing something different, I can attract your thing and you can easily identify. Okay. So, this is one attribute, that is your eyes. முன்னாடி பார்த்ததுக்கு பின்னாடி வைக்கிற same data only. Okay. So, when you change the thing, so these are some of the attributes that plays here. It can be a length, it can be a color, it can be a size, it can be intensity, position, anything. So, உங்க data வந்து கொஞ்சம் மாத்தி கொடுக்கிறது மூலமா you can easily attract people. The same data only. Okay. So, what do you see? Skull. யாருக்கு வேற யாருக்காவது ஏதாவது மாறி தெரியுதா? எல்லாருமே skull தான் தெரியுதா? Now இப்போ ஸ்கல் தான் தெரியுதா? இன்னும் எத்தனை பேத்துக்கு ஸ்கல் தெரியுது? Okay, so just the same picture I have zoomed in and zoomed out, that's all. So கொஞ்சம் பெருசா கட்டியிருக்கேன் அவ்வளவுதான். But see the perception how it changes. Okay, this one what do you see? So maximum people are telling this is a face, but it is actually a tree. So this is how our perception works, by seeing. Okay, so பார்த்து நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறத விட நம்ம காட்டுறவங்க கரெக்டாக காட்டணும்னா போதும். Okay, okay, so next is how do we visualize? So here இந்த மாதிரி வந்து you have to get the attention of the audience. For that we have a thing called Gestalt. A person, he have given Gestalt principles. So anywhere, everywhere, wherever you go. இப்போ முன்னாடி பேசும்போது சார் கூட சொன்னார். So they have shown a lady's picture, whatever it may be. Everybody are using this Gestalt principle in our daily day-to-day life. Even in our with our mobile phones, you go with any website or app, எங்கே போனீங்கனாலும் நம்மளோட attention seek பண்ணுறதுக்கு they are using these principles. Gestalt. Okay, so this is a collection of visual perception principles that aid us in understanding how human perception works. எனக்கு என்ன வேணுமோ அதை நான் கொடுக்க மாட்டேன், உங்களுக்கு என்ன வேணுமோ அதான் நான் கொடுக்கணும். Then only you can easily see that. Okay, so these principles explain how humans tend to interpret structure, logic and pattern around them. Okay, now so this is the first thing, principle. There are some 7 principles. So here we see this is the first principle of figure and ground. What do you see? Flower vase. How many? Any other? Can. Any other answers? Face. Now it is clearly vase, but first one you see there can be a face, it can be a vase. So by changing the foreground and background color we can change the perception of a user. Okay, so next one is principle of similarity. So these are same thing, only I have changed the color. So what we think? The first line, third line and fifth line are same, and second line, fourth line and sixth line are one group. Yes, just I have changed. So similarity, this is the principle of similarity. So அதுக்குள்ள என்ன இருக்குன்னு நம்ம பார்க்க மாட்டோம், ஒரே மாதிரி கொடுத்தோம்னா அதெல்லாம் ஒன்று தான். That is the principle of similarity. Okay, principle of focal point, just I have changed one point, we all see that only. ஒரு பெரிய பேப்பரில் ஒரு புள்ளி வச்சா சொல்லுவோம்ல, we see only that dot, now we will not see that paper. The same thing. Next is principle of continuity. See the diagram. So the dark one starts and we stop, we don't continue, right? Because we have changed the color, but white is going. So this is continuity principle. And proximity, the same shape only have used but at different places. ஒரு இடத்துல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கொஞ்சம் ஒரு 5 to 6 எல்லாம் ஒரே equal number, but I have changed the positions. Then principle of common region and proximity are more or less same. And finally closure, how close you put your pictures. So first one, what is first one? What you can see in the first picture? A triangle. Any other thing? Three circles, and with that you can see a triangle. But actually the three are Pac-Man. You know Pac-Man, right? We have put just 3 Pac-Mans closer, you get a shape. The next one, இது ஒரு ஆயுத மாதிரி இருக்கா? Okay, it's just a cone. Okay, so with this we will go for a small activity. There are so many symbols. They using these principles they have developed some logos. What it is? Tree. Okay, you can see some animals on it, a gorilla and a lion it is. So this is the logo of Pittsburgh Zoo. What ma? This is the logo of Pittsburgh Zoo. Okay, what it is? Anyone? So this is the logo of Sun Microsystems. See, Sun, you see it is actually U. We have not used SUN, we have used only U, but in But if you see the that is angle, you can see sun. So that is similarity. Same U only you have used. Amazon, A to Z. That is continuity. Directly we get to A to Z. Then what it is? Unilever. What type of principle is used here? They didn't form a U. All are Unilever products. With that, so applying proximity principle, they have formed U. All of the symbols, the products. Okay, what it is? So IBM is formed with just vertical bars, lines. Lines மட்டும் தான் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. This is கொஞ்சம் லைனை லைட்டாக நகர்த்துங்க, the thing will change, IBM will get changed. So this is also proximity. And finally, ball. The ball மாதிரி இருக்கா? Shape. Actually our brain works on it. Actually அங்கே வந்து என்ன ஒரு ஷேப்பை வந்து they have put somewhere. Due to the closure principle, we assume it is a ball. Okay, so these are some of the principles used everywhere today for visualization. Okay, so coming to the next part, importance of data visualization. So what is the reason why we should visualize the data, or what is the need for it? Because we are getting so much of data. Before நம்ம இதுக்கு முன்னாடி பார்த்த charts எல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா they sit and they collected the data. Olden daysலலாம் அவங்க வந்து ஒரு விஷயத்தை சொல்லணும்னா அதுக்காக உட்காந்து they took time, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, அந்த மாதிரி டைம் எடுத்து they collected data and they finally gave the charts or graphs. But nowadays you see what is happening. So this is my area, that is big data. Okay, so every digital minute you are getting the Facebook users upload 1,47,000 photos, 6659 packages are shipped by Amazon, and see how many people are applying for LinkedIn. So 69,444 per minute, and Microsoft Teams connect 52,000 users, Twitter gains 319 new users, 500 hours of videos uploaded by YouTube users. So every single minute you are getting so much of data. So you have so much of data, right? So if data அதிகமாகும்போது we have to do something. So that is the area, that is a different area. So this is the reason why data visualization is getting very important nowadays. By seeing the data, we cannot get any insights from the data. We have to move to the visual. Okay. So effectiveness of visual encodings. To create effective visualizations, first we need to understand how humans decode graphs. That is very important. I said no, நான் என்ன கொடுக்குறேங்கிறது முக்கியம் இல்லை. What you need, that is very important. What, by seeing an image or by seeing something, how you will decode it. நீங்கள் அதை எப்படி புரிஞ்சுக்குவீங்க அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து first I have to understand, then only I can create visuals. So this is very important part here. Okay, so here we follow some methods like assembly, detection, encoding. So these are some technical terms. Tomorrow maybe in the hands-on session you will be seeing on it. So these are some of the things done in visual encoding. Okay, so moving to the storytelling part. So we have seen what is the need for visuals, or why it should be done. Okay, so data should be able to speak to the eyes, as the eye is the best judge of proportion, being able to estimate it with more quickness and accuracy than any other of our organ. So very important, our eyes are very important. So and one more thing, why storytelling matters. So we are as species addicted to a story. When the body goes to sleep, the mind stays up all night telling itself stories. Everyone know, right? எத்தனை கதை சொல்கிறோம் அடுத்த நாள் கிளாஸ்க்கு லேட்டாக வந்தாலே. Okay, so same thing, that is the reason. Okay, so again we will go with an activity. So let us, this will give you a clear idea why storytelling matters. Let us recall our favorite movie. Everyone can recall your favorite movie. It can be goat or anything, that's not a problem. But you recall your favorite movie. Can you tell who have acted in it? Who is the hero of the movie? Yes? கேட்ட உடனே சொல்லிடுவீங்க இல்லையா? What are the main characters in the movie? இல்லை எந்த மூவியாக இருந்தாலும் அப்படி கேட்குறேன் நான். I am not asking about goat, anything. What did they do in that movie? What happened in the movie? Everything now you can recollect, right? Just in few seconds. So what was the movie about, or what is the message, or what is the writer trying to tell it to us? Everything. Okay, very good. Okay, coming to the next session. Now try to recall last year's annual report of your company. Maybe students can think about your things, what happened last year, your marks or whatever it may be, and try to remember the important statistics or updates in that report. Maybe if you are, you can tell what you have submitted last year for in your company, or you can go with your last year mark statements or anything. Can you recollect? Yes? டக்குன்னு சொல்லிடுவீங்களா? யோசிக்கணும். Okay. What were the details mentioned in the report? Can you tell? You have only created, maybe நம்ம create பண்ண அது ரிப்போர்ட்டாக கூட இருக்கலாம். What did your company go through the year? தெரியாது. லாஸ்ட் இயர் என்ன நடந்துச்சு, எத்தனை பேர் அட்மிட் ஆனாங்க, எத்தனை percentage, anything we don't know, but we only have created. Okay. So we will probably be able to recall very few details from that report. We will not be able to summarize the annual report as we did it for our movie, because it is a nice story have been told in that movie. ஒரு ஸ்டோரி போச்சு, அது அப்படியே நம்மளுக்கு ஸ்டோர் ஆயிடுச்சு. But here it is not like, we are not telling any stories, just we are giving reports. So that is the reason. Okay. Okay. So a 2020 Harvard Business Review article on storytelling says, whether you need to win over a colleague, a team, an executive, a recruiter or the entire conference team or audience, effective storytelling is the key. That is very important. So if you want people to make the right decisions with the data, you have to get in their head in a way they understand. Okay? Throughout human history, the way to do that has been with stories. Okay. So again we are going to see a very simple case. So can anyone tell, maybe somebody have seen this map, then what you can see from that. Now you want to tell a story on this, what is happening, or Google blueprint. Okay. So it is a blueprint. Okay. What type of story you can tell from that? Road, industry, plots, meaning sir? G square. It's an old map, sir. Any other? Can you cook some stories? Huh? It is given. Okay. So this was from London. Actually, in 1854 there was a cholera outbreak in London Broad Street. So what happened was, so many people are dying on cholera, and they decided that, the authorities decided that it was happening through air. So airborne disease, cholera வந்து airborne disease ன்னு final பண்ணிட்டாங்க. So so many people were dying, they don't know what to do, they are doing. At that time the person, what he have done is, so he started working out on it. என்ன நடக்குது அப்படினு சொல்லிட்டு he started working out on it, and he have taken the chart, எந்தெந்த இடத்துலலாம் வந்து people வந்து அதிகமாக வந்து டெத் ஆனாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு he is putting. So the black color lines are there, no? So that is the number of people on that area. அந்த ஏரியாவில் எத்தனை பேர் இறந்துருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு போட்ட போது, that Broad Street, you see that Broad Street, only that place so many people have died. So அங்கே என்ன இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, there is a pump, you see. Okay, through that, from that pump only water is being distributed to everywhere. And அதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா, the industry sewages எல்லாமே வந்துட்டு they mixed in water only. Okay, so ஆனால் அது யாரும் வந்து சொல்லலை, they came with this, it is an airborne disease ன்னு முடிச்சிட்டாங்க. He put this chart and developed one, and finally he gave the conclusion that cholera is a waterborne disease, it is not an airborne disease அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு he proved it. Okay, then only they took steps to clear that pump and that water, everything, and slowly it get reduced. எல்லாமே வந்து அப்படியே reduce ஆக ஆரம்பிச்சு. So this happened. Okay. So this already we have seen, right? So why again I am telling is, so this is also again she told like a story what happened by visualizing it. So அப்படி பண்ணதுனால தான் she got the what authorities கிட்ட இருந்து she got everything back, and she can serve the people properly, and she can reduce the death rate. Okay. So keep in mind two things. Finally we are going to see one. So this is a person, Ignaz Philipp Semmelweis. So he is an administrator in a hospital. Okay. So what he is doing is, actually he is in charge of two hospitals, two clinics. Under his control there are two clinics. One was taken care by midwives and one was taken care by doctors. சரிங்களா? ஸோ மிட்வைஃப்ஸ் இருந்த எல்லாத்துலேயுமே வந்து ஆல் டைப் ஆஃப் கேசஸ் வில் பி தேர். ஸோ மெட்டர்னிட்டி கேசஸ் இருந்தபோது இந்த மிட்வைஃப் செக்ஷனில் இருந்தவங்களுக்குலாம் அதிகமாக எந்த ப்ராப்ளம் வரல. பட் டாக்டர்ஸ் ஹேண்டில் பண்ணவங்கள வந்து so many people died, mothers died. அது வந்து child bed disease அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு they named it. Okay, so he was wondering why it's happening, because he is in charge of two things. இதே ஒருத்தர் தான், அது ஒரே ஒரு இது in charge, he will not be having so much of thing. But what he had decided is we want to check it out what is happening. Okay, so he collected every data, நிறைய collect பண்ணிட்டு finally he was for 1 or 2 years he was collecting the data. So suddenly அவரோட friend வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இறந்துட்டார். Same, he is working as a doctor and he is also died due to some new disease. அதுக்கப்புறம் he done the postmortem report எடுத்துட்டு he was checking what is happening அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்க்கும்போது அந்த மதர் எல்லாம் வந்து இறந்தாங்க இல்லையா, தட் சேம் திங் ஹேப்பன் டு him also. ரெண்டு பேத்துக்கும் ஒரே டைப் ஆஃப் டெத் தான் வந்திருக்கு. ஸோ he decided what is happening here அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு பார்க்கும்போது இந்த டாக்டர்ஸ் எல்லாம் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்னா மார்னிங் தே கோ ஃபார் அட்டாப்சி முடிச்சுட்டு தே வில் கம் அண்ட் தே வில் ஸ்டார்ட் ட்ரீட்டிங் அதர் பீப்புள். ஓகே, மிட்வைஃப்ஸ் வந்து தே ஆர் நாட் கோயிங் ஃபார் எனி அட்டாப்சி. ஸோ ஹி ஃபவுண்ட் அவுட் தட் அட்டாப்சி முடிச்சுட்டு அப்படியே அங்கேருந்து இங்கே வர்றதுனால பரவன அந்த வைரஸ் தான் வந்து இட் கில்டு மெனி மதர்ஸ். பட் டாக்டர்ஸ் டிடின் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணுவாங்களா, நான் டாக்டரு எனக்கு தெரியாதான் உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்குது. தேடின் அக்செப்ட், தேடின் அவங்களுக்கு வந்து தேவையே இல்லை அப்படின்ட்டாங்க, இந்த ரிப்போர்ட் எதுவுமே தேவையில்லை, தே டின் பிலீவ். அப்படியே இருந்தாலும் அவங்களால பண்ணவும் முடியாது இல்லைங்களா, அது தென் தே டின் டூ இட். ஸோ அதுக்கு ரொம்ப கோவம் வந்துருச்சு, வேலையை விட்டெல்லாம் போயிட்டார். ஓகே, ஸோ ஃபைனலி அகெயின் த ரீசன் வாஸ் வை தே டின் அக்செப்ட் இட். யார் ஏன் ஒத்துக்கல, முன்னாடி இருந்த ரெண்டுலேயும் என்ன நடந்துச்சு, they started trying to convey the things by reports but no one accepted. Again they went for visuals, then they proved it, this was happening. But see, he is an actually this is the details of him. Okay, the reason was, this is the reason, he gave 500 pages report with 60 plus tables to prove his argument. No one is ready to believe that. கேட்குறவங்களே ஃபஸ்ட்டு அதை ஒத்துக்கல, அதை படிக்கிறதுக்கும் யாருக்கும் டைமும் கிடையாது, they didn't do it. So this is the power of storytelling. We have seen 3 cases. First one and the London outbreak, and the second one is Florence Nightingale, and third one is this person's story. But what happened is here he didn't go for any visuals. That's the reason. Okay, and he is the father of hand washing. That is the thing. Finally he came. அது ஒத்துக்கிட்டதுக்கு அப்புறம் வந்துட்டு after so many years he is the father of hand washing, what we are doing nowadays. He only first gave, அதை முடிச்சுட்டு வந்து hand wash, lime water வச்சு hand wash பண்ணிவிட்டு then you go அப்படின்னு சொன்னதுக்கு அப்புறம் he started doing with some people. சில டாக்டர்ஸை வச்சு அதை பண்ணி he succeeded. Then the death rate reduced. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் அவரால் ப்ரூவ் பண்ண முடிஞ்சு, செஞ்சு தான் காட்டினார், செஞ்சு தான் அவரால் ப்ரூவ் பண்ண முடிஞ்சு. ஓகே, ஸோ தீஸ் ஆர் சம் ஆஃப் த திங்ஸ். Okay, so what is the key elements of storytelling we have to keep in mind is, first one, keep it simple. It should be very simple whenever you start doing or start telling the story. That is, if we speak before an audience or if we speak before anywhere, before a recruiter or anywhere, we must be very clear. நம்ம வந்து ரொம்ப சிம்பிளாக சொல்லணும், ரொம்ப டெக்னிக்கல் டேர்ம்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது. எனக்கு தெரியும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக if I speak very technically, no one will understand. Not only speaking, showing also. So visuals எடுக்கிறதுமே வந்து whatever visualize you do, whatever charts you select, everything it should be very simple so that the people can understand. It should not be more technical. The language is very important, everything. Okay, so second one, highlight your message. So first we have to highlight what we are trying to tell. The message is the hero of the presentation actually. Okay, so சாரே அடிக்கடி பேசும்போது சொல்லுவார், he will tell a story like the ஆஞ்சநேயர் போயிட்டு சீத்தை பார்க்க போகும்போது பார்த்துட்டு திரும்ப வந்து ராமர் கேட்டார் என்னாச்சு பார்த்துட்டிங்களா அப்படின்னு. ஸோ he started telling so many things. He went, அங்கே என்னெல்லாம் நடந்துச்சு, everything. Okay, so that is what not so important. So the first word he had to tell is contain சீதையை. ஃபஸ்ட்டே வந்து he had to tell what has happened. ஸோ பார்த்துட்டேன், அவ்வளோதான மெசேஜ் வேணும் நம்மளுக்கு ஃபஸ்ட்டு. ஸோ he sent for that only. அதுக்கு தான் அனுப்புனாங்க, அது நாங்கள் சொல்லிட்டோம். Then you can tell anything for 1 hour or 2 hours, that's not a problem. But first you have to tell highlight your message. So next is a clear and compact conclusion. So finally you have to conclude what you have told, that is correct. Okay, okay, so we have ended with the data visualization. Finally this is the final thing we are going to see. Okay, so till now we have seen what is the power of visualization, what we should do for visualization, what are the best practices, everything we have seen, right? Now we are going இதை வச்சு எப்படிலாம் ஏமாத்துறாங்கன்னு பார்க்கலாம். With that visualization power, what they are doing. Okay. So what it is? Gun deaths in Florida, number of murders committed using firearms. So it was happening higher இருக்கும்போது they brought a rule in 2005. Florida enacted its stand your ground law அப்படின்னு ஒரு law கொண்டு வந்தாங்க. கொண்டு வந்துட்டு they have shown like in 2010 it came down, right? கீழே வந்திருக்கா? After the law, the gun death எல்லாமே கம்மி ஆயிருச்சு. Okay. So you can see anything wrong here? Yes. What? Inverted irukku. Very good. Okay. So general people, if they see, they don't see that. As we are students of it, we are seeing it. So it starts from generally left hand side, it starts from 0. அப்படி தான் நம்ம மைண்ட் ஃபிக்ஸ் ஆயிருக்கு. 0ல இருந்து தான் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகிற மாதிரி ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணிக்கோ. So generally we think it has been raised and final down. But see, this is the original thing happened. Inverted. From 0 it, if you go, see after 2005 it raised actually. law வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் இன்னும் ஜாஸ்தி தான் ஆயிருச்சு. Okay, so this is one type of misleading with charts. Okay. This is law of decretion. What you can find here? So this is the petroleum prices in Delhi. கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டிங்களாங்க சார்? Tell me. தெரியலையா என்னென்ன? ஓ, அதே கண்ணோட்டத்தோடையே எல்லாம் பார்க்குறீங்க. அதனால வந்து வாட் என்ன அதில் தப்பாக இருக்கோ அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரியே பார்த்தோன்னா கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம். பட் ஜென்ரலி யூ see the chart, what is happened? Actually it is correct only. Color change, and one more thing, see the price is not here increased. They have shown like percentage increase in diesel price. So 21 rupees வந்து 30, 56, again it is 72 rupees. Price வந்து increase தான் ஆயிருக்கு. But they have shown percentage. 21 30 it took 42%. From 30 to 56 it is 83. And 56 to 72 only it is 28%. அப்போ they have shown as lower. So this, like this they can mislead the people. This is decoration அந்த மாதிரி பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. Okay. And there is a Fox News, business news அப்படின்னு ஒன்று இருக்குது. They will be showing so much of misleading charts. அது வந்து ஒரு இஷ்யூவாகவே வந்திருக்கு. So if Bush tax cuts expire, what is the scenario அப்படின்னு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. What is shown here? The first one is 35% and the second one is 39.6. So but there is a large increase, right? Triple times increase ஆன மாதிரி இருக்கு. ஓகேங்களா? But see from where it is starting, your axis? No, your left hand side axis, vertical axis. It starts from, yeah, that is one thing that I will show you. But one more thing, it starts from 34. The original thing is, this is the original chart. So just 35 to 39 is 4.6% தான். But it is triple the thing அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி தான் first chart பார்த்த உடனே நம்மளுக்கு தெரிஞ்சது. See the size of the chart. So it should start from 0, but they started from 34. That is the reason. Okay, the next one, average annual global temperature in Fahrenheit. So they have counted from, taken from 1880 to 2010. So what was the, how was the temperature? Same, it was very same. So அப்போ இருந்து இப்போ வரைக்கும் சேமாக தான் இருக்குது temperature. The reason is, if you take Fahrenheit or anything, it will not go to 0, right? It will not go beyond some higher also. Maximum, minimum is there. Here no need for coming from 0. So this is okay. It starts from 55 to 60 degree. So see how it has been raised? It is getting raised actually, the temperature. But so this is the thing. அப்போ நம்ம வந்து ஒரே இதை ஃபாலோவும் பண்ண முடியாது. Every chart should follow from 0. We cannot have like that. Okay. So this is UK debt between 95 and 2016. So what happened from 95 to 2016? So it seems to be increasing. Okay. But this is the original chart. So sometimes what they do is they will not take the historical data. They will take only the part of the data they need. எது வேணுமோ அது மட்டும் லாஸ்ட் இயர் மட்டும் நல்லா இருந்துருந்துச்சுன்னா லாஸ்ட் இயர் மட்டும் நம்ம எடுத்து காட்டிடலாம். We don't care for 5 years or 10 years of data. Okay. So, from the first day we are speaking about digital transformation. So, now we are going to see how data visualization supports digital transformation is. It can accelerate your energy towards becoming a more agile and data driven organization. If you apply data visualization into your, this plays a crucial role in our digital transformation. So, these are some of the things: data democratization, enhanced analytics, informed decision making. So, that also sir was speaking about informed decision making, operational agility and customer insights. Okay. So, we came to the conclusion. To conclude, final, we are going to see a final image. What it is? Can you see anything in the rose? Red color rose. Any other thing? Yarkavudhu? Check the power of your eyes. Huh? Petals. Okay, then buds. Then inside the rose you can see anything? கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டிங்களா? ஸ்மைலியா? எங்கே இருக்குது ஸ்மைலி? ஸ்மைலினாலே நம்மளுக்கு எல்லோ கலர்னு மைண்டு ஸ்டோர் ஆகிருக்கு. தெர் இஸ் நோ இமோஜி. நோ. ஒரு பிக்சர் இருக்கும் மேம் ரோஸ்குள்ளே. கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டிங்களாங்க சார் நீங்கள்? Any picture inside the rose? Can you see some other picture? No? இப்போ நான் காட்டினேன்னா தெரிஞ்சிடும். என்னம்மா சொல்லுங்க. ரோஸ்குள்ள குட். So very good. So anyone can see a dolphin there? Here? Now you can see a dolphin. So, இதுக்கப்புறம் இப்போ இந்த சின்ன ரோஸ் பார்த்தா தெரியுதா? Once our brain get trained, we will see that only. Okay? So, to conclude, a picture is worth 1000 words. Okay? The greatest value of a picture is when it forces us to notice that what never we expected. Okay? So, numbers have an important story to tell. They rely on you to give them a clear and convincing voice told by Stephen View. Okay? So, thank you so much.